You're watching the Manitoba Racing Network.
Leading the way, but he's going to have some familiar competition tonight. An old friend will be making his way back onto the track, and he's the first guy we are talking about tonight. On the pole in heat number 1, he's driving the 11 JR. He's been driving a truck this year. He's been off the track for the last little bit, getting this car ready to go. It's the 11 JR of Shane Holden who will be on the pole in heat number 1. On his outside, the other Tunis driving the number 70 car. That's Jesse Tunis. Row 2 has the 75 of Nick Leonard and the 55 of Andy Martins. Row 3 has the 39 of Sean Tunis and the 08 of Barry Hicks. Only 6 cars in this one, 6 cars in the next one. So a total of 12 tonight. Class that has been struggling with numbers in the past. Of course, they had increased numbers for last week's Big Al Delane Memorial because of the increased money. So some familiar faces making their way out. I know Holden was trying last second to get his car ready to go to race. He couldn't get it going, but he is back here tonight and racing in the street stock division. So they got 1 to green here, so they should be racing here in the next lap around.
Total purse tonight for the trucks is $4,000 now. I don't know what they normally pay. I think it's $300, but the winner's up for a Gino tonight, aren't they? Yeah, $1,000 to the winner of the Super Truck division.
The Super Truck Hall of Fame race tonight.
Trucks in the building here today. Looking forward to a great one in that one. Well, $1,000 and the total of $4,000 thanks to
Street stocks up first. Looks like they're going to give him one more lap. I guess they're having a little bit of problems getting lined up. Now they're getting the 1 to green sign, so they'll be going next lap around. Many drivers very happy with the track conditions this year at Red River Co-op Speedway. Very smooth, very raceable. It's put on for some fun racing. In fact, if you're watching those modified races last week, you saw some pretty good wrecks and some pretty good action. 1.1 driver going up on 2 wheels, driving on the concrete embankment in the front here in the front stretch. Still kept going though, race didn't stop. So fans got a nice treat of seeing a guy up on 2 wheels for about a good 25 feet and then land it and keep racing. So drivers really liking the track conditions, liking how the track looks this year. Well, Como is looking them over. Our guest flag man is going to have the opportunity to wave the flag tonight, and he is giving them the green flag, and we are racing here at Red River Co-op Speedway. 6 cars in this first heat. Holden on the inside, Tunis on the outside. Tunis launches ahead. That's the 70 of Jesse Tunis. 75 of Art Leonard. He is in second spot right now, and he's catching up on Tunis, who's in the starting spot. In the lead, the 70 car by a nose as they go across the line. 7 laps to go. The 55 of Andy Martins is in third spot. Well, Holden has now dropped back to 4 as he's going to get used to this car tonight. Hicks in 5th, and Sean Tunis, the leader in the points, he's way back in 6th spot. He's got a little way to go. Art Leonard now your leader after just 2 laps. 6 to go here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Jesse Tunis, he gives up second spot to the 55 of Andy Martins. Your leader on the top, on the bottom, that's the fight for second and third. Couple good fights in this one as the, just a second ago, the 39 and the 08 of Barry Hicks. They were side by side. And now there's a play for the top spot between the 75 and the 55, and the 70 and the 11 now, JR, they're fighting for third. Tunis still holds on to that third spot. Leonard still your leader. 4 laps to go here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Leonard now feeling some pressure from the outside of the 55 of Martins. Martins launches himself ahead going into turn 3. Looking for some grip to get around our leader. He can't find it. Leonard goes high as they go around the front stretch. Tunis still holding on to third spot, holding off that 11 JR. Good battle for third spot as well. Barry Hicks making a move in the back stretch, getting closer and closer around turns 3 and 4. But it's your leaders here that are putting on a pretty good show now, going around 1 and 2. The 75 and the 55, they're pretty close. The 55 keeps gaining on him in the corners, but that 75 seems to have speed as he gets around them. And here he goes again. That 75 car of Art Leonard has only 1 lap to go, white flag. And the race for third is now heating up between the 11 GR and the 70. The 70 is Jesse Tunis, Shane Holden driving the 11 GR. Holden now has third spot. Your leaders coming around turn 4 for the win today. It's the 75 in heat number 1. Art Leonard picking up the victory. And on the bottom of your screen, the fight for third. Jesse Tunis wins by a car length, followed by the 11 GR gets 4th spot. That's Shane Holden. Barry Hicks finishes up in 5th. And Sean Tunis tonight, well, not the race he was looking for. So almost every one of the drivers, yes, they clipped the 23-second barrier. Nobody gets into the 21 mark. Fastest time of the track belongs to the 55 of Andy Martins with a 22.234. That was back in lap number 3. 1 down, 1 more to go in this street stock heat. We'll start off with the man on the pole position in this one. On row number 1, driving the number 80 car, it is Jesse Peterson. On his outside, driving the 88 tonight, it's the James Wall car. Row 2 has the 31 of Rob Campbell and the 53B of Bill Maruka. And row 3 has the 14 of Peter Letkeman and the 76 of Brent Douglas. Six cars in this one, 12 total tonight in the street stocks. So they'll have another lap after this one. After this, we've got the Northern Lightning Sprints making an appearance here. One of their few that they do during this season here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Couple of names that we haven't seen before will be making an appearance. 1 lap to green. No, they are going green. My apologies. They put them straight to green. Oh, we got a couple spinners on turn 1 and 2. Cars all over the place. And how quickly Bill Maruka can jump out in front. The 53B had the opportunity, but we got yellow flags, so they're going to stop. They're going to reset. Somebody is either going to be sent off the track or sent to the back. Let's take a look at this one again. The 88 of Cody Wall on the outside, the number 80 of Jesse Peterson on the inside. That car is for sale, as you can see there. And as they go around the turn, it's that 88 that just loses control. Spins it out right in front. And amazing how he didn't get in more of a wreck with that 80 car. It's the 14 that ends up hitting the 80. So that 88 car no longer on the track. Jesse Peterson still up in front. Bill Maruka will join him on the outside, I do believe. And it looks like we lost actually 2 cars in that one. So Wall and Letkeman both off the track right now. They're 1 to green. Peterson on the pole. He's back on there, and they get a green flag. They're racing, and the 53B of Bill Maruka jumps out a little bit ahead there on the front stretch. The 80 and the 53B putting up a race for first spot. Maruka, Peterson, the 76 of Douglas, and the 31 of Rob Campbell. Uh-oh, got another spinner. He's losing control on turn number 2, but he manages to hold it. That's the 31 car, Rob Campbell. Maruka still your leader after just a couple laps. Maruka and Peterson, same distance apart as they were last lap, so really no gain there for the 80 car. The 76 in third spot, followed by the 31. That's Douglas and Campbell. Four laps to go for your leaders. Maruka and Peterson with the same type of speed as we saw in the last heat race. However, Douglas and Campbell, their best times are about 2 seconds behind those guys, so they got a way to go if they want to keep up with the leaders come to feature time. Your leaders coming around turn 4 right now. They're getting 2 laps to go. This race pretty spread out with just 1 lap to go. The 53B has pretty much been in control since the beginning. And the 80, if he's going to make his move, he's got to do it now. Peterson looking to try to get around him somehow. Just doesn't have the wheels tonight. Getting the checkered flag. The winner tonight, the 53B of Bill Maruka. Second spot goes to the 80 of Jesse Peterson. We are still waiting for third as they're coming around turn 4 right now. There they are. Across the line right now. It's the 76 of Brent Douglas, followed by the 31 of Rob Campbell.
We got a Wisers giveaway going on here in a moment, don't we? Don't forget, everybody, while we're checking that out, our pick the winner class tonight is the Lightning Sprints.
Well, of course, Weiser is a big sponsor of our facility and our show here tonight. And we've got the Red River Co-op Speedway crew with some great stuff to give away right now. Let's make some noise for Weisers, and you can go home with some free stuff.
So Bill Maruka with the win tonight in the heat race. Maruka pretty far behind in our points standings here at Red River Co-op Speedway. However, Peterson, good night for him as he tries to make a move on the leaders. Cody Wall, of course, did not finish this race. So an opportunity to move up on the guy that's sitting in second. However,
For more great videos on racing, check out the Manitoba Racing Network at www.manitobaracing.network.com.